Sharansky, thank you so much for coming. At Newsmax, we're all big fans of your work, and we're very glad you took a few minutes to talk with us. And welcome to Palm Beach, of course.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask with a pressing question. Is time running out on Iran? Do you think that the U.S. or Israel will have to strike Iran soon?
Well, we all hope. Well, I always was a big believer in regime change in Iran, and I'd like to see more support of the free world, of dissidents, of Iranian democratic dissidents, and some of them I know personally very well. And I really still believe that there is a chance that there will be regime change. But having said all this, if it's not happening, and if the sanctions are not working, we will have no choice but to deal with this problem. Israel cannot afford to live under the threat of extinction, of new Holocaust. And I only can hope that if we will have to do it, the free world will be standing with us.
And perhaps you'd like to see more support from our administration for the dissidents in Iran for regime change.
I want to see support of all the democratic dissidents in the world by the leaders of the free world, Iranian dissidents including.
Very good, very good. Almost a year ago, you spoke to Newsmax, and in an interview you stated that you had serious concerns about then-candidate Obama. Do you think Barack Obama is a friend of Israel today?
Well, I think that every president of the United States is a friend of Israel because there is no other ally in defending democracy and human rights in that part of the world except Israel. I think American president had opportunity during this year to learn better the difficult situation in the Middle East and to work accordingly.
Excellent, very good. In your most recent book, Defending Identity, you argue that identity is essential to ensure a survival of a democracy. Would you say that Americans today still retain such an identity?
Well, I think that America is built on the idea of strong identities fighting for democracy. And from this point, we can see the difference in the development of European civilization and American civilization. And I hope that in the end, Europe will learn from America to appreciate its identity and not vice versa.
Very good, thank you. Turning to Israel, while the West Bank is growing economically and security restrictions are gradually being eased, the situation with the Gaza Strip, on the other hand, is constantly deteriorating. With fresh rocket attacks this past week from Gaza, do you see another Israeli military campaign in the future?
Well, of course, I hope that we will not have the need to use our military. On the other hand, we do have to protect our population. And while the regime of Hamas becomes more and more totalitarian and repressive towards its own population, it becomes more and more dangerous for us. I always believed that the peace will never be brought from up to the bottom, will not be imposed on the parties, but will be built from the bottom up, meaning that democratic reforms from the in the society,
the inside out.
They can bring peace. And we can see that while in the Western Bank we see the first signs of building free economy, the first signs of bringing more security from the bottom up, in other totalitarian regimes becoming more and more totalitarian. And that's why there is left less and less hope for a peaceful solution.
One more question, if I may. Do you see the freeze in construction in disputed territories insisted upon by the Obama administration? Have you seen that that has led to any improvement in relations between Israel and the Palestinians in particular and the Arab world at large?
Unfortunately, each time when Israel makes another concession, the only answer which we hear from Palestinian leaders that it's not enough. And they are using every opportunity to miss another opportunity for peace negotiations. I'm afraid they're going to do it again.
Sarah Palin's new book, Going Rogue in American Life, will be released on November 17th. You can be among the first to get your copy. Check out our incredible free offer for Sarah's new book. Just go to Newsmax.com and click on the top banner for this great offer. Act today.